This is what the backyard looked like before the construction started. We don't get a lot of use out of the backyard because of its full sun exposure, and you can see that actually the grass starts to turn brown in the summer. So they came in with their bobcat, and it didn't take them long to start making the excavation. And then we ran into a bit of rain, and the rain forced a bit of a delay. The guys came back and encountered further problems with the density of the ground underneath, so that took them a lot longer to complete than they thought. Here it is in complete finished excavation. Then the same crew came in and put down the stone. I thought I'd take a shot from here to see what it'll look like eventually from the deck. Then they started the rebar process, and that really didn't take them very long. It took them just a couple of days to complete the rebar, and they did really an excellent job outlining where the gunite was going to be applied. So now we're getting ready for gunite application, which will take place on Monday, and we're just waiting for the electrical approval of the light. In comes the gunite guys, and they really create a mess. They are spraying this in as a mixture of Portland cement, sand, and water, which join at the end of the fire hose, and they really just apply it on. It took them until, from 8 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. Stone guys have arrived, and they're pretty much finished at this point. It took them about 9 days for 4 guys. At this stage, the pool should be complete and just ready now for the base to be put on. So here's just a walk around inside the pool, and we did discover that there was a little bit of a problem with the wall construction. The retaining wall was actually built by 4 different stonemasons, and you can see the difference in the workmanship. The fellow on the right did an awesome job. He's really an artist. But the 2 guys in the middle didn't quite keep up to the same standards. So the owner of the stone company said that they would come in and they would replace all the stone in between the 2 red arrows. The 4 guys came back on Monday, and within a day they had refinished the wall, and it was pretty good. This just basically shows that the electrical was done and the control panel were put in. And then we basically had nothing happening for a week until they came in and they started grading for the deck that would go down, and also connecting the 4 corners of rebar to the ground. We're into week 7 now, and the decking material has arrived. They started putting it down on Wednesday, and by Friday afternoon they were completely finished, and they had laid down the polymeric sand in between the cracks, which is going to be a very good weed preventer. We're very happy with the job that crew did. Then a few days later we started the Pebble Tech process, which really only took about 3 or 4 hours to lay down the Pebble Tech, spray it down. They came back the next morning, performed an acid wash, and this is what the final job looked like before the water was added. Here you see them doing the final acid wash. Then we had water delivered by a tanker, It took, I think, about 18,000 gallons to fill the pool. And here you have the final result. This is a pool by Aloha, and we were in the water. The kids were in the water pretty much immediately, in fact, as the water was being put in by the tanker. So from start to finish, it took just under 8 weeks. We started May the 2nd, and we finished on June the 29th.